I'm forgetting something. I feel like it's been so long since I last did a What's on Your Mind video, and probably because it has been really long. That's on me. But I was talking to my mom today about video stuff, life stuff, and I just made a very prominent realization that people really irritate me. I feel like I've said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. People get on my nerves. Why do people get on your nerves, Dan? Oh, I will tell you, YouTube audience. People get on my nerves because people want to be fake. I am in the process of just kind of figuring out how I'm going to continue with my filming of What Is Life. And I was talking to Christian and Amir the other day while we were packing Christian's room up, and I was filming per usual, and they wanted me to stop filming in the middle of one of our conversations, and they were like, oh no, we don't want this filmed, or well, they said that they didn't want what we were talking about filmed, which was understandable. But then they went on to say that the reason why they get so hesitant with filming sometimes is because they're thinking about how certain things they might say like affect their career and stuff, which makes sense. Completely understand that. I'm not about to harp on anybody for that, because I think it's smart to be mindful of your career and how you present yourself. But at the same time, if you're really concerned that what you're gonna say is going to have an effect on your living circumstances or your lifestyle, does that mean you probably just shouldn't say it? Like, is that just me, or I'm not, maybe there's just something I'm not understanding? Because I understand having private conversations, I understand like boundaries and not oversharing and having everybody in your business. But then like at the same time, I feel like, okay, but some of the things that we talk about, they're just really fascinating and super duper interesting. And you know what? I'm not even gonna hold you. I like a little bit of drama every now and then, okay? I like seeing things play out. Why? Because it's life, you know? If my life was uneventful and just average, I feel like I'd be a bored and very boring person. But I don't have boring people in my life. I'm not a boring individual that I can think of. My friend, we just lead very fascinating lives. So I want to capture it, and I want other people to see like what we're doing and what we're talking about, and you know, stuff like that, because it's just interesting. It's just very like, wow, this is what's happening? Are you serious? Like, that's how I feel anytime I hear my friends talk about things that they're like dealing with or things that they're thinking about. It's just like, wow, we're so interesting. And they call me Kris Jenner. I'm not even gonna be mad at it, okay? Because Kris Jenner out here creating careers, you know? She got her whole family set up, and that's how I'm trying to be with my friends, but they won't let me be Kris. They won't let me be great. And I don't understand why. I think another reason why I get so just weird, or not even weird, but just aggravated when I hear people trying to, what's the word I'm looking for, or the phrase, save face? I think the reason why that irritates me so much is because I used to do it. Like, I used to really just try and front for people because I didn't want them to know the real me. And I mean, what I showed them were parts of me. It wasn't like I was just completely being a different person, but I was just like, this is so tiring. I have to be a different part of me with a different group every time I do something. And I don't know if it's just me substituting the want of people to accept me with, how am I trying to say this? It's not that I'm trying to substitute the desire for people to accept me with just a fuck it all kind of attitude, so I just share everything because I don't care what anyone thinks. It's more like I just don't see a point in hiding anything now, if that makes sense. Like, I don't have anything to hide anymore. I don't have too many things that I'm just like, oh, I'm ashamed that I did that. Like, no. I don't think that there's any conversation that I'd be having with anyone that I'd just be like, oh, I wish, you know, they didn't hear that. Now, there are definitely things I like having private, like back to Christian and Amir. Christian let loose something to Amir when we were all together that I didn't particularly want Amir to know. Not because I was ashamed of it, but I just was like, this is just private, this is just for me, you know? It was a little embarrassing, but then I was just like, whatever, it's fine. It's whatever. It's out there, it's done. Cool. Deal with it. You know? And I feel like if we're all living in a certain way where we're not just doing stuff that has to be hidden, what's the point? Or what's the problem with showing other people what's going on? My purpose for filming What Is Life is so that you guys can see. I'm always dropping things. The purpose of What Is Life is really to show, one, the older generation, what being a young person in today's day and age looks like, and also to just show other young people that you don't have to feel like you're all by yourself figuring this thing called life out, because we're all figuring it out, you know, and we all have things and goals that we're trying to achieve. We all have, you know, mindsets that we might be coming out of, you know. I feel like What Is Life is so much bigger than me. It's everyone. It's all of us. It's this entire generation. And I think I just feel some kind of way when my friends don't want to, like, share the way I want them to share. And I feel like it's a personal thing that I'm gonna have to just work on, because obviously I'm never, ever, ever gonna be that person that's just like, no, you have to do this or blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I'm not gonna be that difficult person. However, it would be nice for a little bit more cooperation. I don't know, I just want to capture all of it. I want to capture everything because I think everything is important. I will respect space. I respect super personal, private things. But I don't know, I just feel like we need to stop fronting. Stop putting up this wall in front of people that's keeping you and them from really getting to know one another. Communication needs to be better. Like, honesty, transparency, it all needs to just come out. Oh my goodness. I'm even hearing stuff within my own house, like not like this house, but like my family. Hearing people talking about other people, trying to act certain kinds of ways so that people don't look at them sideways. Live your life, okay? Live your life. Does it matter what anybody else says? No, okay? Because at the end of the day, you have to go to sleep and think about what you did and what you said, not them. They might think about it, but it's not going to affect them the exact same way. You feel me? Like, am I making... I don't know if I'm making sense. Am I just talking? Let me know if I'm just talking. Because if I am, I'm going to keep talking. Now, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I am definitely preparing for a lovely day out in New York. And I wanted to be kind of cute today. So what I did, first and foremost, was put on sunscreen. I don't know if you guys can see that. I feel like you can't. But I use this brand of sunscreen from Melaleuca, which is a company that I love getting products from because a lot of them are like really natural products and they're made for, well, some of the stuff they have, they're made for like sensitive skin, and your girl has super duper sensitive skin. So I put this on my face because the sun is always hitting you, so you need to protect your skin. And then of course I used, where's my primer? Excuse me. Oh, NYX. Now, if you guys don't know, NYX is probably one of my favorite brands of all time, other than Shea Moisture, because they have products that are so effective without hurting your pocket. Okay, because your girl be on a budget every day. They also do not test on animals, which is major for me. I don't like using products where I know the company is just abusing animals for it. Like, not worth it. They also have very inclusive shades. All right, NYX was ahead of the game. And their foundation, the matte, like my favorite foundation is the Stay Matte Never Flat brand, or not brand, but like sub-genre. Is that what you call it? I don't know makeup, if you guys can't already tell, but I like that type of foundation from NYX. Now, what I'm doing today, I'm still trying to decide, am I only using concealer on my face, or am I going to mix LA Girl and Shea Moisture's foundation? Do I know? No. Is we about to find out? Yes. Oh, you don't even have your... If you guys are wondering why I was putting powder on my face, it was because I have naturally oily skin. And when I sat down, my face was definitely shiny. That is because of the moisturizer that I use. I use grapeseed oil on my face because I have a very annoying dark spot. Well, it's not a dark spot. It's a dry spot in the middle of my forehead that needs tender loving care. So in order to make sure that I'm not just shiny all day, I put powder on before I put on like foundation and stuff because it's just super helpful. So we're gonna go through, actually, I'm gonna use that for my eyebrows. We are going to do a slight beat today. I don't know how to do light beats fully, so I call them slight beats, which is not entirely dramatic, but it's also not that low key. So it's a slight beat. So what I do for my foundation now, because as it's getting brighter and hotter outside, my skin color is changing. So the foundation that I usually use, which is the NYX Stay Matte Not Flat, it's a little too light. Like, my skin's gotten just a smidge darker. So I have to compensate by mixing shades of brown so that I can avoid buying more foundation, because again, your girl is on a budget and makeup is not inside of that budget. I really don't care about makeup. You know, like, makeup is cool, it's alright, but it's not just something that I geek about like that. And I don't know if that's because I don't really know how to do my makeup. Oh, it's so dark. I'm so scared. I don't know if that's because I'm not entirely... Am I too dark? Okay, no, that's just a... What the hell? Oh, wait, no. Wait. Okay. I think it's fine. Whatever. I don't know if that's because I don't fully know how to do my makeup and I kind of just wing it every single time. But yeah. Sorry, my mom was texting me. I had to check because she's like my manager concerning that I don't like makeup. Like, I feel, does that make me less of a girl? Because I just don't care? Because I respect makeup. I think makeup is so cool, and I watch makeup tutorials all the time because they're fascinating. But then when I try and do them, it doesn't work. And I get annoyed because I want it to work, but it won't. Like, makeup doesn't want to cooperate with me, ever, it feels like. And I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but I did it. Yeah, it's just like, how do I girl? Can someone show me how to girl? I have missed out on that course in life. And now I'm just kind of setting, I guess, the foundation. And I usually let this sit for like a couple minutes. And this is, if you're wondering what this is the NYX Finishing Powder. It's like a translucent kind of green color. It doesn't really have a shade or a tint on my complexion, so it's not like it's going to throw anything off. And it doesn't make me look pasty either. It just kind of absorbs the oil while my skin is freaking out. It's freaking out. If you're wondering why I'm looking to the side, or looking here and then looking here, this is the camera lens, right? This is the camera screen, and that is my mirror. So I'm looking at my mirror to do my eyeshadow right now. Do I like how I look? I don't think so. I don't know yet. So I'm done, guys. That was my what's on my mind, and catch y'all on the flippity flop. That was weird. I share this with people you know, people you don't know, people you like, and people you dislike. Why share this with somebody you dislike? Because maybe they're putting up a front and they don't even know they're putting up a front, but you see it. And maybe this video will help them stop putting up so many doggone walls in front of themselves so they can let people inside. And then maybe y'all will like each other. Or just mind your business. I don't know. Bye, guys. But your girl has something very special to do tomorrow through Friday, and my hair needs to be popping for it. So, we're gonna do a face mask, and then we're gonna color our hair.